सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। Page 171, verse 16. Shamodamastapashaucham Santoshakshantirarjavam Madbhaktischa daya satyam Madbhaktischa daya satyam Brahma prakritayastvimah. We are seeing the Varnashrama Dharma topic. Lord Krishna is giving based on Uddhava's question, how one can attain Ishvara Prapti or Moksha Prapti. Artha and Kama means fulfilling one's own desires, that is Kama, is very natural for every human being. It is very common for every being in the creation. It is not wrong, that is very natural. Fulfillment of one's own desires, Kama. But the uniqueness for human being is to fulfill that Kama, the desire, extra entertainments, the human being can preserve that for future by earning lot of money. Artha, earning money to fulfill those desires. Artha, for the sake of Kama, fulfillment. This is very natural. Whatever natural, Shastra need not talk about that. These two are two goals, Artha goal, Kama goal. Goal means destination, that is my ultimate goal. Enjoyment, and for that sake earn money. This is very natural. But Shastra says, if you want to enjoy really, you can enjoy the wealth, what you have, and you can fulfill your desires. Real peace and happiness you get only when there is dharma. If dharma is not there, values are not there, dharmic lifestyle is not there, you cannot enjoy anything in the world, even including the wealth which you have cannot give peace. Therefore, include dharma in your earning money and in your enjoying the sense pleasures. So, materialistic pleasures also, dharma eva karanam. Dharma alone is the karanam for even materialistic pleasures. Not only spiritual pleasure we are talking. Dharma is required only for spiritual people, no. Dharma is required even for common materialistic living people also. A adharmic person can never have a peace and happiness. The one who is illegitimately earning money, illegitimately grabbing everything and amassing the wealth, can he live peacefully? It is impossible. Therefore, Shastra wants people, may you be dharmic, earn money, enjoy your life. That gives you more peace, happiness. That same dharma is required for even spiritual pleasure also. A dharmic person alone can grow in spiritual path. Without dharma, there is no spirituality. Therefore, dharma is common for materialistic pleasure also, for spiritual pleasure also. Dharma is common for all varnas. Dharma is common for all ashramis. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra. Dharma is common for all of them. Dharma is common for Brahmacharya ashrami, Grihastha ashrami, Vanaprastha ashrami and Sannyasa ashrami. There is no choice with regard to dharma. With regard to other three goals, there is a choice. Sannyasi may not have desire for entertainments, pleasures. He can avoid. He need not earn money, accumulate money, because he don't want. Sannyasi can renounce pleasures also. I don't want pleasures. I can ignore pleasures also. Similarly, a grihastha can deny moksha. I don't want moksha. A worldly person, I don't want moksha. Happily he can deny moksha. No problem. Moksha is not my ultimate goal. If you see also, Veda is not going to pressurize you. I am not interested in Atma Jnana, moksha and all. If you say, okay, well and good, you can continue in your own goals if moksha goal is not interested. If a person wants only money, Veda permits. If a person wants only pleasures also, okay. If person wants moksha, okay. But dharma is compulsory. No one can say, I am not interested in dharma. You can say, I am not interested in money. You can say, I am not interested in pleasures. You can say, I am not interested in moksha. But you cannot say, I am not interested in dharma. So, dharma is inevitable, important for every ashrami, for every goal, for every varna. That's why mantra says, Dharmo Vishwasya Jagatah Pratishtha. The whole world is sustaining by dharma only. That dharma is given in our shastras. There is a particular dharma shastra is there. Manushya Smriti is a dharma shastra. Yajnavalkya Smriti is a dharma shastra. Apastamba Sutras are called dharma shastra. There are many shastrams, Smriti Granthas talk about dharma. Even Mahabharata, Viduraniti is a dharma shastra. There are lot of granthas regarding dharma shastra which is compulsory for all people all the time. You cannot avoid that. Therefore, Shastra says ultimate goal is moksha. Finally, moksha is the ultimate goal of human life. Moksha means you understand with the right spirit. Moksha means freedom from sorrow. What you are searching for, freedom from sorrow, I call it as moksha. Shastra says. For that moksha goal, one has to come one day or other. 3 sadhanas were given. Artha kama, for some time only you can enjoy. Afterwards, you cannot enjoy even that artha kama also. Once old age comes, what you can enjoy? You cannot enjoy. Even you cannot digest your food, what you are eating. Food will eat you. That is the reversal course. Therefore, one has to understand the ultimate goal of human life. Shastra reminds. If you work for moksha, what the benefit you are going to get? If you don't work for that moksha, freedom from sorrow goal, the consequences, what is the great loss for you, Shastra reminds. Once the moksha is the ultimate goal, Shastra gives a scheme, the project. Moksha is the goal, ultimate goal. Permanent peace, permanent happiness I want, then that is the moksha goal. If you want that moksha goal, I will give you 3 schemes. Karma yoga scheme, upasana yoga scheme, jnana yoga scheme. These 3 steps you follow, you will get moksha. But to follow these 3 means, sadhanas, you need infrastructure. Karma yoga sadhana sake, you need varna dharma, ashrama dharma. You cannot live just like that. A boy and girl cannot live together. Now that culture is coming everywhere. More dangerous culture. That culture is slowly spreading into our country also. The most dangerous way of living, that is not like ashrama dharma, brahmacharya ashrama, grihastha ashrama, vanaprastha ashrama, sannyasa ashrama. Ashrama dharma is very important. Then Brahmana varna, Kshatriya varna, Vaishya varna, Shudra varnas are important for this karma yoga scheme, upasana yoga scheme, for Vedic rituals. That's why dharma means we have to understand. Many times I have explained, dharma can be translated as rituals also in one context. Dharma can be translated as duties also, your one's own duties. Dharma can be translated as values also. Very, very abstract subject to understand this. Varna dharma, ashrama dharma, some extent we can understand. Varna dharma, to get clarity, what is this dharma exact meaning, according to the context, implementation into one's life, you require some refinement. If that is not there, person cannot understand. That's why teacher is required to explain what is varna dharma, ashrama dharma, what is the purpose of this ashrama dharma. Then Bhagavan starts, varnas are born out of my body only, the limbs of the Bhagavan. Brahmana varna born from the head, Kshatriya varna born from the arms, Vaishya varna born from my thighs, and Shudra varna born out of my feet. Bhagavan says. What is this division? Why Bhagavan did that division? We have to understand. Bhagavan won't say all the points. We have to understand based on that karma. This limb division, Brahmanas are those people who are contemplative, more interested in teaching, learning, promoting that knowledge and teaching to others. Head is important. So the teaching, promoting, learning, promoting the knowledge and propagating and preserving contemplative mind people are born from the head. Because in head only every knowledge is there. That is why head, Brahmanas, contemplative teaching, learning, promotion is relevant. Then Kshatriyas born out of my arms means what? What it means exactly? Because Kshatriyas are those people who are interested in active, not contemplative, not interested in learning, not interested in promoting, not interested in teaching also. They are always active and they want to rule, they want to do so many service activities. That's why hands are supposed to do lot of activities. Kshatriyas are interested in law and order administration. That can be done with the hands power. So hands are compared to Kshatriyas. Bhagavan's hands, limbs. Then thighs, you require strength in your thighs to 18th chapter Lord Krishna says, Brahmana karma svabhavajam, Kshatriya karma svabhavajam, Vaishya karma svabhavajam, Shudra karma svabhavajam. Like that he mentioned that each karma, what is the svabhavajam karma? Krishi grau rakshavaanidyam. Brahmanas jnanam vijnanam astikyam brahmana karma svabhavajam. In 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan tells. So according to their svabhava, they do, the Vaisyas are selfishly active and they are always producers. All of them are required. No one is superior or inferior. Nichat nichaha, uttamat uttamaha means we have to understand depending upon the limbs activity. Not superior, inferior, jati wise or karma wise. Unfortunately, people are taking jati wise only superiority, inferiority is relevant in the society now, prevailing in the society. Karma Brahmana, Karma Kshatriya, Karma Vaishya, Karma Sudra, and Guna Brahmana, Guna Vaishya, Guna Sudra. That Guna wise, Karma wise, Jati wise. This division we have to understand properly. Jati wise, no gradation. Even though Sudras born from the feet of the Lord. Why Sudras connected to the feet of the Lord, lower limb of the Lord? Pada does activity, service. Your 11 number bus. What is 11 number bus? Feet only. This is ever available bus. Other transport is not available. All the time available in house also. 11 number bus, your feet only. That is compared to Shudras means what? Doing lot of service, lot of work. That is why Shudras were born from that. Like that, each limb of the Lord, for Varna, depending upon the function of that each limb. Then next division, Ashrama division also he made in the previous verse, that is previous 14th verse, Ashrama division also. Brahmacharya ashrama from the chest, Sannyas ashrama is equal to the Shirshani, and Grihastha from the heart, and that another ashrama, Vanaprastha ashrama from the feet. Like that, each ashrama is just a comparison. We need not take totally with the limbs. The level of the position of the limbs and the importance of the limbs, the significance of the limbs and their functions, just a comparison. We should not look down upon Shudras born from the feet, and we should not do too much extension and in extrapolation. Speculations, we should not do that. That is a wrong interpretation. We have to understand. And going to that exact shloka, I said in one verse of that shloka, from 3 classes I am telling. First chapter, 24th, 17th skandha, 24th verse, I said, Smaya word I will explain in this class. Whether you remember or not, I do not know. That Smaya, Tapasyaucham Daya Satyam, you remember that shloka, not is in this book. First chapter of Bhagavatam, I quoted that shloka 1:17-24. First chapter, 17th section, 24th shloka. There I said Smayaha means Vismayaha, I said. Vismayaha means Garvam ityarthaha. Why I took 1 week time, I want to tell you, because mother word comes. Mother word, again I gone through that Tippani in Sridhara Swami's commentary. The Tippani, it gives Garva Karanam. Because of Garvam, Tappa will got almost destroyed in the when one value was reduced in one yuga. That was the shloka we were seeing. Tapasyaucham daya satyam इति पादाः प्रकीर्तिताः अधर्मांशैः त्रयो भग्नाः. I hope you remember now the shloka. That smayaha sangaha mado tava. Smayaha, that smaya means garvam dvara tapo nashaha. Sanga dvara shaucha nashaha. Then dam daya madaha dvara daya nashaha. Now only Satyam is remaining one pada in Kali Yuga. See, this Vismayaha means Garvam. Madaha also Garvam only. Exact literal meaning of Mada is also Garvam. Vismaya also in the Tippani he writes Garvam only. Then how two times Garva will come? So therefore you have to translate that Mada Dwara Daya Nashaha. Mada is madness, not Garvam. Because Vismayaha we have taken as Garvam. Smayaha is called Garvam we have taken. So Mada we have to translate it as Mada means madness, or like a person who is a drunken person. So you do not know what he is talking. That is always delight, rejoicing in pleasures. That is called Mada. Once that rejoicing in pleasures, all the time delighting in that, he can never do Dhanam. So because of that Mada, he forgets Dhanam, Dana Nashaha. So that is the interpretation. I conclude that shloka with this Vismayaha. Smayaha word is very rarely it comes. That is why I have to explain this much. Smayaha. Now in this verse, from 17th verse onwards, 16th verse onwards, gunas of now Varna Dharma, Ashrama Dharma creation was over from each limb of the Lord. Now he says guna, character wise. Karma wise division over, and guna, karma wise means limb wise Varna Utpatti, limb wise Ashrama Utpatti over. For whom? Four Varnas: Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra. Now what are the characteristics of Brahmana? He said Shamaha, Damaha, Tapas, Saucham, Santoshaha, Shanti, Rajyavam. 16th verse. See, the character of Brahmanas are these: Shamaha, sense, mind control is there. Those who are having Brahmanas, we call, they are having mind control. Mind control is the characteristic of Brahmanas. Krishna says, if you have mind control, you are also a Brahmana. Romba kashtam Swami. It is not possible. Then try to get it. Shamaha. Then Damaha. Dama means sense control. Sense control. Tapaha means austerity. Shaucham, I have explained all of them elaborately in the last class. Shaucham, cleanliness, orderliness. Then Santoshaha, contentment, Trupti. That's why simple living, high thinking. Those who are having, they are called Brahmanas. Nowadays, Brahmanas are all high living. Once high living comes, automatically thinking becomes very simple. Simple means not easy meaning. Simple means almost nil and artham. Simple thinking, thinking is very, very less. Shallow thinking, hollow thinking. Shallow or hollow thinking or no thinking also. High living, costliest, gorgeous living and highly sophisticated family people, because their mind, intellect has to spend always dress from toe to hair, hair care, nail care, skin care, any care. Where is the time for study, learning, knowledge, high thinking? That's why Brahmanas were those people who deliberately invited the poverty to live a simple life for the sake of high thinking. Mandi sollanamanna varadu. Each word won't come. So very difficult. So Brahmanas deliberately invited, welcomed that simple life. What for? If I have simple life only, with the minimum space living, with the minimum possessions, I need not spend my too much time in this maintaining them. Maintaining the status quo later. First struggling to get status. Later struggling to maintain the status. One sofa set if you buy, you understand how much struggle there, cleaning and all. Even you have to engage a servant, even you have money, you have to stand behind her. So what? So you cannot just give the work and go away. So you have to behind them, you have to watch them, how they are doing. So many things if you have to maintain means there is no time for contemplation, study or learning and all. Brahmanas deliberately ask, not that they do not know how to earn money, they are very intelligent. Our Brahmanas, olden days Brahmanas, okay. Brahmanas very intelligent, they don't want wealth, too much of richness, because they know they drag the person. Deliberately they want to lead a simple life. Understand? That's why they can follow all these Shama, Dama, Shaucham, Santosha. Tripti is there, contentment is there. So Tejas is there in their face because of learning, lot of knowledge. Lot of Tejas was there. Now how much Tejas is there? They have to apply Fair and Lovely nowadays. Tejas comes out of knowledge. That is natural Tejas. Out of understanding, out of clarity. The brightness in your eyes shows the mind is the index of the, face is the index of the mind. Your face shows what you are. So that knowledge is very important because they have Santosha, Shanti, tolerance, Titiksha, power, and Arjavam, straightforwardness. They don't have any crookedness. Brahmanas were those people, Uddhava, they are free from crookedness. They cannot. Very bhola, bhala is something they Hindi they use. Bhola bhala means very, very straightforward, very humble they are, very simple they are. They don't know how to cheat. That is why many Brahmanas, they cannot do business. All Brahmanas business fail because their mind is not set for that. Whatever profession you take, other professions, they cannot thrive in that profession because their mindset is not for that. They cannot cheat others, they cannot tell lies because of Swabhava. They cannot go, even they try to live also for some time they live. Then there is a psychological sickness and physical sickness comes. If your Swabhava and your karma professions both are not incongruous, there is a lot of strain in your personality. There is a sickness, physical sickness and mental sickness. That's why choose your profession always based on your Swabhava. What you like, you should choose that profession. Not that which gives more money, which gives more status. Never choose that profession. People are choosing that profession which gives more money, more wealth, more prosperity, more status. And they are struggling now with full of stress and anxiety, which is not exactly to their Swabhava. That work they are doing because money oriented. Dhana pradhanam karma we should not choose. Swabhava pradhanam karma we should choose. Then only the Brahmanas, unless I have Santosha, contentment, I cannot lead a peaceful, happy life. So Brahmanas deliberately avoid that. They develop Tripti, Santosha, Podum, enough, that Santosha, and tolerance. Facing the situation even in that poverty also with limited comforts, with limited things they are ready to tolerate. And with that they live with straightforwardness. So this is not very easy to talk, very difficult to practice, but worth to practice. That's why Brahmanas were having lot of respect in the society because of these qualities, not because of birth. Unfortunately, Guna Brahmanas became irrelevant, Karma Brahmanas are also became irrelevant. Now Jati Brahmanas became predominant. Everybody claim I am a Brahmana because of my birth. That is the problem in the society. No caste or no religion, any caste for that matter, they cannot claim I am great because of so and so caste. No. Then if you claim your superiority because of caste, there is some sickness in the society. It's not good for society. Therefore, try to understand what Krishna wants to present this. Madbhaktischa daya satyam. Brahmanas are those people, their swabhava is they have a lot of devotion towards me. Madbhaktihi. Devotion towards me and compassionate. Daya. Daya hridayam. Very, very compassionate. Brahmanas used to have daya. Satyam, they speak always truth, they cannot tell lies. Very difficult for them to tell lies because their nature is like that. Sattva pradhanam, SRT. Therefore, they are, if at all the lies they want have to say means a lot of hesitation inside. That is called inner conscience. There is some pain, strain inside. They want to tell lies. That's why they avoid and they go away. That's why many Brahmanas won't thrive in the society. Why, Because they cannot tell lies. They want to live straightforward. They want to follow santosha, tripti, and they have bhakti. That's why many Brahmanas won't become prosperous in the society like other people, other varnas. Reason is this, but they are very happy. In poverty, they are peacefully living. Understand? Because they vote for that only. Real peace comes only in all these disciplines. This is the nature of Brahmanas. Satyam. Brahma prakritayas imaha. These are the Brahmins' qualities. Now, we'll go to the next verse, 17th verse. Kshatriya swabhava. Kshatriya character. Tejo balam dhriti shauryam. Tejo balam dhriti shauryam. Titikshaudarya mudyamaha. Stairyam brahmanyataishwaryam. Kshatra prakritayasvimaha. Tejaha. These are all the characteristics of Kshatriya varnas. Kshatriya prakritayaha tu imaha. Imaha, these qualities are natural to Kshatriyas, very natural. This natural prakritayaha word have to be underlined. Very natural to those Kshatriyas. What are all natural prakritayaha swabhavataha? They are natural for Brahmanas. Above said shloka. Like that, there are some characteristics which are very, very natural for Kshatriyas. What are they? Tejaha. Tejaha means pratap, power. Tejaha. That's why they keep words pratap. Pratap, the one who has got Teja, Rana, Pratap, they are all Kshatriyas. So their shauryam is there for them. Tejaha. Balam means courage, power. Balam means strength, literal meaning. Here balam means courage. Lot of courage is required for them, because ruling and administration, always law and order to maintain, you require lot of power, lot of strength, lot of courage. Brahmanas cannot do that. That's why Chanakya, Samartha Ramadas and other Vasishta, all gurus were all Brahmanas. They used to give guidance to the Kshatriyas. So Brahmanas were the embodiment of Saraswati. Kshatriyas were an embodiment of Shakti. And Vaishyas were an embodiment of Lakshmi. All the three of them are required. Brahmanas Saraswati, Kshatriyas Parvati Shakti, and Vaishyas Lakshmi. Each one has to cooperate together, mutually cooperate each other. So Kshatriyas are those people who are having that valor, power. Dhriti means willpower. Shauryam means valor. Titiksha means tolerance. They also have titiksha. Whatever Kshanti said for Brahmanas, for Kshatriyas, titiksha. Titiksha means tolerance, power. Audaryam, udara svabhavam, audaryam. Generosity, audarya means generous heart. Udyamaha, enthusiasm. Always they have to be very, very active, enthusiastic. A Kshatriya is not supposed to be dull. Once Arjuna dropped his bow and arrow, Lord Krishna has to give a lot of teaching for him. It is not, it won't be a shobha, and it will not give shobha for a Kshatriya. Leaving that weapons, one has to hold on to the weapons. What is the job of Kshatriya means protecting the Brahmanas, protecting the cows, and protecting the entire society. That is the duty of Brahmana, Kshatriya. Therefore, Audarya, Udyamaha, then Stairyam. Sthairya means normal, literal meaning is Sthirasya bhava, steadiness is the literal meaning, but you go into its lakshartha. Sthairya means conviction to protect dharma. Dharma alone, at the thought level, dharma is there. Yet, what is the nature of dharma? If I follow dharma, what are the benefits? If I don't follow, if I violate, what are the negative consequences? That conviction, dharma is the topmost value. Three meanings I gave. Dharma means yajna, also called dharma, Vedic rituals, and attitude, also called dharma. Values are also called dharma. So duties, I said, duties means doing your varna, ashrama, karma, duties. So values and attitude. Your attitude towards dharma, the value of dharma must be convinced. I should not compromise with dharma. Satyameva Jayate comes in Mundakopanishad. Truth alone triumphs. You cannot say only lip movement. Truth alone triumphs and giving upanyasa and go away. And I also listen and hear from this ear and leaving this ear. Won't work. Satyameva Jayate, what it means? If I follow speaking truth, if I avoid lies, what is the benefit? Thought level, he should have conviction. He or she, any varna. Dharma is common for all people. So conviction is important. That is called stairyam. With that conviction, I have to face the situations. Once dharma is there, whatever your inner conscience says, it gives always correct, right thing. So whatever your inner conscience says, manasakshi they say, adi sollapadi nadu anna. Not going by your ragadvesha. Therefore, you have to convince yourself the nature of dharma is this, and that thought you have to entertain, and violation of this dharma, this satyam vada, dharmanchara, swadhyaya, there are so many. Ahimsa, satyam, asteyam, brahmacharyam, all do's and don'ts. They are all 10 commandments. in Ashtanga Yoga we saw. All are, if I violate them, what are all the negative consequences? If I follow them, what are all the positive consequences? I am going to get all the way. That person, whoever follow dharma, automatically that person get interest in Vedanta. He comes to what? Uddhava Gita class. A dharmic person naturally, automatically, spontaneously driven towards Vedanta, the spiritual knowledge, highest knowledge. And he loves to listen to Naishkarmya Siddhi, he loves to listen to Uddhava Gita, and all classes, Samskrita Bharati class, in the class, on the class, ella padikkanum, ore interest, eppudu vandadappan? Dharmika Purusha. Otherwise, the interest won't come. First of all, they cannot step inside. An adharmic person, the one whose mind is so polluted, so adharmic, they cannot step into the class. First of all, they can come at least, if at all they come also, they cannot sit. It is like sitting on the thorns. They cannot continue the classes. Why? Because there is some friction in personality. What I am hearing, what I am, there is a friction. Why a person listen continuously years together? Because janma samskara, dharmika karma, dharmic lifestyle, giving value to the dharma. That is called attitude. Attitude towards things or experiences, how I look at it. Dharma is important. Satya only triumphs, truth alone triumphs, dharma only wins. Whenever, whatever place, wherever it is, either today or tomorrow, truth alone triumphs. Dharma only wins, not adharma. That conviction is not so easy. Am I dharmic or not? In my thought and word and deed towards others, towards incidents, towards people, towards society, towards family. That living, that's why Sri Ramachandra Murthy is an exemplary. Ramo Vigrahavan Dharmaha. Like that, some characters we see, dharma is important for them. So, Kshatriyas, Rama is a Kshatriya. Stairyam is there. What is dharma is there. Many people come and go on giving suggestions. Rama is so firm. What is dharma, he knows very well. That is called dharmaha stairyam. Brahmanyaha, brahmanyataha aishwaryam. Brahmanyataha means here, brahmanyata means supporting the brahmanas is called brahmanyata. Kshatriyas have to support the brahmanas. Brahmanas don't have money. Lakshmi is not there. They have only Saraswati. Vidya is there to teach. So teaching, knowledge is there. Teaching alone is not sufficient. To teach what I have, that knowledge, I need a hall. I need mic system. I need so many things. We have to pay rent also. Nobody will give freely, no? We have to pay rent. All this who will provide? Lakshmi is required. Saraswati cannot do anything without Lakshmi. Is it not? So the Kshatriyas were those people who provide money. Who provide money to propagate this dharma, shastram, teaching, Vedic teaching, Purva Bhaga of Veda, especially Yajna, Yaga, and the temples, pujas, all rituals, festivals, all are to be maintained, to be propagated. How he will propagate? Through Brahmanas. Who are propagating them? They protect the Brahmanas. Kshatriyas used to help the Brahmanas to publish the books, and Kshatriyas used to give money to Brahmanas Gurukulams. Kshatriyas help to Brahmanas to promote the teaching. Kshatriyas help to Brahmanas to preserve the teaching. Veda Purva Bhaga, Veda Anta Bhaga. Kshatriyas are supposed to give lot of help, support to them. That is called Brahmanyata. Supporting system to promote culture, to promote the Vedic culture. Brahmanyata. Aishwaryam. Next, overlordship, ruling. Aishwaryam means, literal meaning is dhanam, wealth. But here Aishwaryam means, for Kshatriya, Aishwaryam is ruling capacity, power, overlordship. Kshatra prakritayastu imaha. These are all Kshatriya characteristics. Kshatriya is supposed to support the Brahmanas. And Brahmana Rakshana is the duty of Kshatriya. Brahmana's duty is to learn and teach the Vedic teaching. Veda Purva Bhaga, Veda Anta Bhaga, both of them. One can take Veda Purva Bhaga. Some Brahmanas can propagate Veda Purva Bhaga extensively. Some Brahmanas can take Veda Anta Bhaga extensively. It is very difficult to one person to study all Shastras. Therefore, each Shastra is divided for some people according to their liking. They can take that Shastra and master in that Shastra and propagate that Shastra to the public, so that they can, next generations they can propagate. Otherwise, person is temporary. How long a person can live? Maximum 100 years, 116 years. But they cannot propagate after that. So next generations, they have to give that and they pass on to the next generation. Like that, Kshatriyas has to protect that. All Rajas did that only. So much they have done that. Now we'll go to the next, Vaishya Swabhava, Vaishya characteristics. Astikyam dana nishtha cha adambho brahma sevanam atushtirarthopachayaihi vaishya prakritayastvimah. Vaishya need not teach Veda. Vaishya can support the teacher of Veda. So all cannot take teaching profession. All need not take teaching profession. All should not take teaching profession. What will happen? All takes teaching profession. It is imbalance in the society. All should not take business. All should not take agriculture. All should not take administration. So that person, every human being needs rakshana. Every human being needs food. Every human being needs a lot of other infrastructure. Clear? So the Vaishya has to provide those things which are required for Brahmana to do rituals. Brahmanas are supposed to do lot of yaga, homas for the welfare of the society. Once they have to do, they require lot of dravyam. Who will provide that dravyam? The Vaishya who work for this agriculture and business, he can only provide that Krushi Gau Raksha Vanijyam. Taking care of cows and fields, agriculture, he can provide all those dravyams required for Brahmana to do the ritual. This ritual is going to, yaga, homa helps to produce rain. That rain is going to help for that Vaishya to get from paddy in fields and all. Therefore, each one has to help other. So this beautifully designed. How we are missing this and we are misinterpreting and fighting each other also. So bad it is. I feel so, however much I talk about this Varnadharma, I am not satisfied. I want to tell so much about this. However much I talk hours together, I am not satisfied. Why I do not know this satisfaction. Asantupti is there for me. Santosha is not there. Trupti is not there. Now people have to understand the depth of this Varna Dharma, Ashrama Dharma, a beautiful design for the welfare of the society. Harmony goes away in the society because of lack of understanding of Varna Dharma and Ashrama Dharma. Therefore, Vaishya is supposed to help. He can earn a lot of money. See the second line. Atushtihi artha sanchayaihi. He can have desire to earn lot of money. Shastra permits. Because Vaishya swabhava made. What swabhava? Earning more money. You should not go and tell Vaishya, don't earn more money. No, you have to encourage him earn more money. But what first line said? Dana nishthaha. You have to do dhanam. That's why all Vaishyas, from my childhood I used to see lot of Vaishyas. Many dharma satrams are taken care of by Vaishyas. You go any place, Vaishya, Arya Vaishya Sanghas are there, they have chaudhries. And really speaking, they are very much doing charity, lot of charity. And they earn more money and they do lot of charity. Even when we go to Amarnath and all, Kedarnath, some places, they give lot of food. And baskets and baskets, if you don't take, they will throw the basket on your face. You have to take, you have to accept. Because they want to give food. Because many bhaktas are coming here, let me give kambali, sweater, whatnot, everything they provide. Whatever you require, they provide. And begging, please come and take food, please come and take food. If you don't take, we have to go and travel, we have no time, and we will give the basket. That is the type of mind they used to have. Brahmana cannot do that because Brahmana don't have money at all. Brahmana need not do. Ange Brahmana Ukananda, he is doing rituals. It is his job. And the Kshatriya is protecting the whole infrastructure, is taking care of, everything should go smoothly, law and order. Vaishya is one who is earning lot of money. He should not have satisfaction. Brahmana should have santosha, trupti. Vaishya need not have trupti. He should earn money because uru tadasya yad vaishyaha. The thighs are representing Vaishyas. They have to do hard work and they have to do lot of dhanam. Dhanam is very, very, very important. And chaudhries, so many things they do. And dharmakartas for many temples are Vaishyas only. Many, many temples they take care of and they renovate and they do generations and generations, their parampara, still they are taking care of huge temples. In Andhra, in North India, South India, every place. Not only that, they have astikyam, lot of bhakti is there. God-fearing people, they have lot of fear towards God, bhakti. Bhaya bhakti they say. That bhakti they have, astikya means there is God. God is there. Vaishyas are all not ordinary people. We should not look down. They are only third caste. No. We never look at any varna as secondary, third or like that. Vaishya varnas, they are all having many temples in my own native place. I used to see them, the dharmakartas of those temples, maintaining that temple throughout the year, 360 days. Whenever the festival comes, each festival, they stand in front and they take care of that whole thing. They provide food and they take care of the temple, every ritual, everything they take care of. It brings cause harmony in the society. That way, praying together, praise together, you can stay together. Temple is a place where you pray together. Family also. I used to see one family in Ahmedabad. When I went to Ahmedabad, I used to stay in one Maharashtrian's house. Every morning, all members of the family, they sit together and they pray. Again in the evening, they sit together and pray. Praying together always keeps the people staying together. That's why our people kept so many festivals. Temple, there are Samuhika Vratas. Last week I went to Kalahasti, all crowd, heavy crowd doing Kedara Vratam. And Deepavali, next day they do Kedara Vratam. How many people you know? Doing morning to early morning onwards till night, group, husband and wife sitting and doing Kedara Vratam in the temple. So these are all meant for what? Social harmony. So like that many Vratams, family festivals or other general festivals, temple festivals, whatever, they bring the people together. That togetherness brings so much harmony in the society. All are taken care of. Ritual priest is doing chanting and the Raja is taking care of the temple and Kshatriyas is doing lot of dhanam and sending lot of dravyams to the temple. So many things are required for temple puja from morning to till night. Are Brahmanas producing all those things? No. The cow milk, where from it is coming, Brahmana do not know. Brahmana knows only pouring the milk on the Sivalinga. But milk is coming from so many miles away. The cow milk has to come, means who will take care of? See, like that, each one is depending upon the other. There is no superiority, inferiority, karma or jati. The gunas, you have to maintain these gunas with a dharmic way you have to live. Now, astikyam, dana nishtha, lot of dhanam, charity, adambha, without any dambha. You are not supposed to give dhanam and publicizing your name. They give one, nowadays Vaishyas and an upper Vaishyas like that only. They don't want, even right hand is giving, left hand they keep backside. Why? Left hand should not know that right hand is doing dhanam. In a left hand you keep, it will take the thing. And then they used to keep left hand back. Left hand should not know what charity you are doing. That's why you should not tell others also. That is called adambha. Not proclaiming that what I have done, charity and donation, how much I have given. No one should know at any time. If the tube light they give, they write with red painting, so and so person, Shetty are given the tube light. And tube light kantiye varadu. I told you once I went to Guntur to give talks in Guntur. And they gave me one room, big Venkateswara Swami temple. 2 rooms are there, and one room they have given me. Once you lie down and look at the fan, on each wing, each wing, the person's name, his wife's name, and his son's name, and daughter-in-law's name, and grandchildren's name. My God, after seeing that fan, I stunned really. This is the now. What type of nature is Adambha, Lord Krishna said. People have forgotten that. And they are putting names everywhere nowadays. Original Vaishya never want his name. Because this is Bhagavan Kainkaryam. Why I have to give name, my name and all. Then Bhagavan said, okay, name Vechiko, para kudu. Okay, na. But because people want name and fame. Ennoda per podrella. This is my problem. Wherever I want to go to the yajna conduct, everybody wants, I want to print the papers for yajna, but I want to put my company name or shop name. They want to put. I said, no, I don't want papers. But some people encourage that, but I cannot do that. Therefore, I said, I myself print the papers without any publicity of any shop person. So that is not proper, we should not encourage that. That's why many people dislike me. This is all not common today, naturally, everybody is doing like that only. Everybody does, but I cannot do that. So this is publicity sake, whole pamphlet after printing and their name. And the book book print பண்ணுவான், அதுக்கு பின்னாடி அவங்க ஃபோட்டோ, இந்த முன்னாடி ஃபோட்டோ போட்டு என்ன எவ்வளோ தானம் பண்ணிட்டான்னு 100 rupees. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇವಳ ಫೋಟೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪಡಿ, ಇನ್ನು ಫೋಟೋ ಹೇಳ. Look at the word adambha. Vaishyas are not supposed to expect any name or fame by giving dhanam. That is the real characteristic of a real Vaishya. Similarly for Brahmanas also, any varna, we should not violate any dharma. Adambha. Then Brahma Sevanam, they have to serve Brahmanas. Vaishyas, there were Vaishyas previously. Nowadays I do not know. Previously when I was very young, I used to see many Vaishyas in our town. They were so much respect for Brahmanas. They look at Brahmanas like gods. That much respect they used to have. Not nowadays. Yaru Vaishyane theriyadu ippo. Appo Vaishyas vande avvala bhakti, avvala vinayam, avvala dana gunam, everything. And they used to, all the way they used to come to Shastra study. Those days. Because of their virtues. Brahma Sevana means Veda Sevana. Brahma means here Brahmana. Brahma means Veda also. So Vaishyas are supposed to do seva to Brahmanas, which Brahmanas are protecting the Vedic teaching. Not just protecting the Brahmana who do not know the Veda. Understand how beautiful, no? Each verse, every word is so valuable. Brahma Sevanam. These are all Vaishya Prakritayastu Imaham. One more is there. Atushtihi Artha Sanchayahi. Afterwards, Aishwarya. Aishwarya means a lot of prosperity, wealth, lot of money. Lakshmi anna avanga kitta da irukum. Lot of money, all in lockers, no, big lockers they used to have. Lot of money. Richness anna Lakshmi anna avanga kitta da irukum. Yenna they are hard working people. Understand? When, how they have to do adambha, and they can earn lot of money. Astikyam should be there, Daiva Bhakti, Dana Nishtha are there. They are original, real Vaishyas. So these are all original Brahmanas, original Kshatriyas, original Vaishyas. அப்படி என்ன சுவாமி ஒரிஜினல்னு போட்டார். இப்படி இருக்கிறவங்க எல்லாம் என்னன்னா டேஷ் 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 இருந்தால் நல்லது. நல்ல பிராமணன், நல்ல க்ஷத்ரியன், நல்ல வைஷ்யன் இருந்தால் ரொம்ப நல்லது. டூப்ளிகேட் ஆகாமலே பார்த்துக்கணும், அவ்வளோதான். All the way that originality helps to oneself. For what? Moksha. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.